Yo, what's happening, people? Welcome back to Football Therapy with me, your host, Jan. I hope you lot are all doing well today, man. I really do hope that. And welcome back to Chelsea News, the daily series here on Football Therapy, where I talk about stuff from the news regarding Chelsea Football Club, consolidate it, present it to you in a package, give you my opinion, and then more importantly, ask for your opinion down in the comments section below. And today, I'm talking about two stories, one that I find really interesting. And because I didn't do a match preview for Leicester, I do want to speak a little bit about the Leicester game at the end of the video and maybe give you guys a score prediction. Ding! So I'm really interested to talk about one of these topics in this video. Then the more I look into it, the more it seems compelling, and I hope you guys dig it. But I want to take a quick second to tell you about my second channel, Jan's Yard, where I'm uploading daily content. A lot of you guys come here every day because you want to watch me talk about Chelsea, which is fair enough, but if you might be intrigued to watch me talk about some other kinds of stuff, please do consider checking out Jan's Yard on my other channel. Like I said, I'm doing daily uploads. Yesterday I did one telling my story, how I got into YouTube, what I'm into in terms of my background. If you're interested, please do click the link in the top of the description to check out that video and go and support my other channel, Jan's Yard. Thank you very much. One love. Alright, so let's get into this. Let's get some of the admin out of the way. The new contract signing is not very exciting, ladies and gentlemen. It's Marco van Ginkel with a 1-year extension. Yeah. Now, Marco van Ginkel is a very good player. I've done a video on him not too long ago. He had an amazing time in the Eredivisie. He actually is a very talented player. I think he's maybe Chelsea's longest serving player now, 8th season or something. He's only signed a 1-year contract extension, and I think that's probably realistically to do with security measures in his own career. Chelsea, I reckon, might be doing him a favour in terms of, you know, the pandemic, moving clubs. I don't know. I'm just speculating. I don't think him signing this contract means he'll feature in Frank Lampard's Chelsea. Now, I know before I said maybe he could, he's certainly talented enough, and I do maintain that, but the more we see, you know, Ross Barkley play well, Mason Mount go into the midfield, Kovacic, Jorginho, Kante, there's more, man. We have loads of midfielders. There's talk of Kai Havertz coming in, bro. Do you know what I mean? Hakim Ziyech can play in the midfield, the cam, kind of like Van Ginkel territory. I'm gonna be honest, I don't think Marco van Ginkel has a place in the Frank Lampard revolution. Everyone press F in the chat for Marco van Ginkel. Big up the player though, man, talented. God, hopefully, curveball next season and he starts a cup game and scores a banger. Why not? Lovely scenes. Marco van Ginkel, we'll see what happens, mate. Don't know why I'm laughing, it's out of order, really. Anyway, let's move on. Right, so you've probably seen it in the thumbnail / title. Shock. Defensive centre-back target. Well, big reveal, you probably already know it. Declan Rice! Wait, everyone chill. Don't go on your anti-Declan Rice train vibe ting before I've even explained. Centre-back, this could be really good. Firstly, if the touted transfer fee of 45 million is realistic, and it's not going to be a 70 million Declan Rice midfielder target, everything starts to look better and better and better as I look into it closely. And let me take you on this ride, man. Declan Rice is obviously very young. He's on a long-term deal at a Premier League club, and he starts for England. Of course, he's English. That makes him a very expensive player generally, but 45 million off the bat is incredibly appealing for a Premier League proven defensive player. Now, hear me out, bro. It's not that Frank Lampard would be straight up converting Declan Rice into a centre-back. He's played centre-back a lot. He's got a really good defensive nous, and he makes 5.1 tackles and interceptions per game as it is, as a CDM. The dude knows how to put out fires. He wins by far the majority of his aerial duels and losing them, and he makes loads of good defensive actions. So just chill, stay with me. Makes loads of tackles and interceptions in the Premier League, wins decent amount of aerial duels in the air, and we all know he's very good at passing on his day because he can play that CDM sort of quarterback role. He's got everything Chelsea need for a good centre-back. Obviously, he's once of Chelsea as well. He'll know the setup. He's best mates with Mason Mount. I know. You probably shouldn't consider this stuff too much when looking at a transfer target. But the more I look at it, I was like, yes, he can pass really well. He executes loads of long balls. Forgive me, I've forgotten the stat, but it is good. Loads of long balls and crosses per game. Wins aerial duels. Really good at defensive action. He's really good at defensive positioning. Just pull him back a little bit into the centre-half position. Chelsea can continue playing their thousands of midfielders that they've already got. And suddenly Chelsea have got a really good-looking team, bro. I'm serious. And I'm thinking about this like, ooh, Andreas Christensen looking like a baller again in the defence. Or I'm Millie rocking it, I don't know why, mate. Andreas Christensen and Declan Rice together? Honestly, man, like, the more I looked at it, I just looked at his numbers, his, like, heat maps and stuff, and I thought, yeah, this could work. Obviously, he's been played as a centre-half, so this isn't like a random, oh, you know, let's play N'Golo Kante in goal. It's like, let's take what looks good, make it better, and nurture the project. And I'm going to nail my colours to the mast here, man, fully. I 100% back the idea of signing Declan Rice for £45 million from West Ham to play as a centre-half at Chelsea. Boom. Everything could fall apart. He could be terrible. He could score loads of own goals from now on. But in theory, looking at the numbers, looking at the player profile and his attributes, I am down. What do you think? Let me know in the comment section below. But I'm starting up the train and, you know, the Chili Bee train's parked for a bit, but we'll think of a name of Declan Rice. But anyway, jump on the train. All right, Ricey D's done and done with. Ricey D. Nah, that sounds like a condition you need to go and get looked at. Oh, God. Right, alright. The Leicester game. Chelsea are facing Leicester in the FA Cup later. Incredible scenes. I'm excited. Man United just squeezed past 10-man 20th place Norwich last night, which was dreadful and dismal. And to be honest, I felt kind of bad for Tim Krul and Todd Cantwell, but they move, we move. Chelsea are playing Leicester in the FA Cup. Although I expect to see some rotation from both sides, I expect Brendan Rodgers to put out a strong team, and I just wanted to take this opportunity here to do a predicted lineup. So let's quickly open up the analysis screen. Boom! I think Kepa's going to start in goal because it's a big game. I don't think we'll see Willy Caballero maybe again this season, to be honest. I think it will be a back four system with Reece James starting at right back. I think Zuma will come in for the rotation, and I think Tomori still might have a knock, so I think there's a chance we'll see Rudiger next to Zuma. I have a feeling Marcus Alonso will play at left back. I was thinking of Emerson, but he really doesn't seem to be trusted that much, and I think Aspi might get a rest, so I think Alonso might play again in the left back, completing the back four. Right, I do think Billy Gilmour's going to play in the FA Cup again. Last time he played, he eliminated Liverpool with a Man of the Match award. I think he will come back in. I'm tempted to say Jorginho, obviously the vice captain. Probably could happen, but I want to see Billy Gilmour, so I'm going to call him here. I think Ruben Loftus-Cheek might get another start in the left centre mid role, even though he looked pretty shaky last time out, but that's fair enough considering he's been out for such a long time. And I think Mateo Kovacic will start because he hasn't started the last game. So that completes my midfield three: Gilmourinho, RLC, and Kovacic. Up front, I do expect to see Tammy Abraham start, the first one since the resumption of football. He's raring to go, he's chomping at the bit, and this will be a good opportunity for him to run in behind against Evans and Soyuncu if it is indeed those two playing. So Tammy Abraham up top. He's lacking match fitness, Callum Hudson-Odoi. He hasn't got an injury, but I just struggle to see him starting. But to be honest, man, because we are allowed 5 subs, maybe even 6 if it goes into extra time, I'm going to put Callum Hudson-Odoi starting on the left, because I can just see him maybe getting subbed off at 50 minutes if it's not happening, but he needs time to settle into the game, so I would start him. And you know what, dude? I'd start Pedro as well. Having both Willian and Pulisic on the bench available to be brought in, I can see Pedro, Abraham and Hudson-Odoi starting in the front three. So there you have it, there's my starting 11, and I'm going to predict a Chelsea win, but a little bit of a ding-dong. I think it's going to be 3-2 to Chelsea, and we will absolutely take that, ladies and gentlemen. Alright, that's enough of this. Let's close this analysis screen. But boom, that's what we're saying, ladies and gentlemen. Get your score predictions down in the comment section below too before kickoff later. Hopefully you've enjoyed this video, man. I want all your thoughts in the comment section. Please do talk about Van Hinkel if you want. You don't have to talk about Van Hinkel, but do express yourself on the Declan Rice centre half concept. What do you think about that news story? Would you like to see it? Also, feel free to talk about the Leicester game. And I do want to take a second to remind you once more, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, to do go check out Jan's Yard. Click the link in the top of the description to check out that video and show your support on the second channel as I try and develop the platform, because I really think a lot of you might enjoy it. Alright, what else? Just sub to this channel as well, all that kind of housework. Enjoy the football, and I'll see you later.
You ain't so tough with that bad boy talk. I'ma get it how I'm living, I'ma walk the walk. Outline my lines, I rap through thought. Body bag the verse, outlined in chalk. In my life seen trouble, hustle on the double. Silence on the trigger like my pick got a muzzle. Yo chick like to guzzle, bad boy stay in trouble. I only love this paper, sorry I don't. I laugh me baby.